Hi. Oh god, hold on. Um, I'm having some issues. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to start. Um, okay, here I am. Okay, so oh god. Give me a second, because now I'm stuck in that emote. Okay. Um, I don't really know what's happening, but I was locked out of my Twitter account. Oops. Okay, I'm on Twitter on my phone, like it works, but whenever I try to go on it on my desktop, I'm locked out and I cannot log back in for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think I was hacked because I'm still there on my mobile accounts, on my mobile app, but I'm kind of scared. I might need to take care of that real quick because what if I'm hacked actually and they just haven't changed anything about my accounts? I'm a little worried, just real quick. Because I can still be on the app. But like, the desktop version is not letting me log in at all. Like, at all. So I don't know what the fuck. Also, hi Lid. How's it going? Okay, just change my password on one of my accounts. Just in case, you know, I'm a little worried. Um, mm, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure why it's not. It's just a mess. Like, is it just me or is it like a general Twitter bug that's going on? Because what happens is that if I try to log in, it could just be Twitter. Okay. I don't know. Let me see if it's doing the same thing now. Uh, See, like, if I try to log back in, it just instantly logs me back out. I don't know why. I haven't even logged out or anything. It's just, it logged me out for some reason, and now I can't log back in. I didn't even log out myself. So that's why I'm, like, really confused. I don't know. Uh... It's happening to other people? Okay. It's a side glitch. Okay, well I hope they fix that because I do use the desktop app a lot and I would like it to work again. Let me see if I can see anything. Oh, God, Jesus. Whatever. Well, at least I don't know if it's reassuring that it's a site glitch. It's kind of wild that this is happening, but I have to stream and I have to play Genshin, so you know I'm just gonna keep going. At least it's not that I was hacked or anything. It's just something else. It's just Ah. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good today. Let me just start the game. uh, by the way, um, just letting y'all know, I've been having really bad sinus pain all day, all weekend, ever since Saturday. So it's been 3 days, and sometimes if you see that my eye is closed, that's why. Yeah. So it might happen sometimes. It's not a glitch on my model. It's just me closing my left eye because I'm in so much pain, and everything that goes in, like light or in this eye, just causes me even more pain. I didn't want to cancel stream because I really want to play this. What the fuck? Stop. Um. So yeah, if you see my eye, one of my fucking model's eyes is closed, uh, for a few minutes at a time. That's normal. That's just me trying to relieve my pain. It's not doing a lot, but just minimizing the amount of light I get in this eye is just a little better for me right now. Uh, it's very painful. It's been like this since Saturday, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it anymore. I just don't know. I just feel like every time I look at the screen with this eye, I feel like I'm being stabbed in the eye. So I'm probably not. This stream is probably not gonna be super long. I'm just gonna play the event and stop because, oh man, I'm so tired. And I already took care of doing my dailies this morning, so at least I don't have to do that. No. The Interdarshan Championship has advanced to the second round. The booths are also occupied in spreading the festive cheer. This round will take place in the desert, while the rankings see some new shifts. Oh man, I don't know. Let's fucking go. I love the desert. Aru Village. Sorry it took me so long to start, man. I was just so concerned about what was happening to Twitter. I really hope I feel better tomorrow because I don't want to go to work feeling like this. Feels bad. Good morning, no work. Hi, I fucking wish. How you like, how's it going? Only stream? Yeah. Hi, guys.
Is it me, or are the bags under your eyes even darker than during the last round? Are you alright?
Obviously not.
Thanks for the concern, Kaveh. I just haven't been sleeping well lately.
Lately?
Even though I try to fall asleep, I can't get the championship out of my head. And before I know it, it's morning again.
I know the feeling. That happens to me too when I'm agonizing over my blueprints.
You're a North American server, right? No, I'm European.
Do you have any tips for dealing with that?
To be honest with you, no. You could say there are many things that don't have a quick fix and can only be endured. I suppose you can think of it as something akin to an illness.
Hey,
Sometimes there's no
nice.
effective cure, so you just have to let things run their course.
Oh.
I don't know what's stressing you out, but I can feel all the anxiety and pressure coming from you. The next round's about to start, so chin up and do your best.
He's so gentle.
Oh, okay. You do your best too.
Looks like everyone's here. I will now explain the second round to you all. There are 3 leyline disruptors buried in the area around Aru Village.
Okay.
These devices can imitate the effects of leyline disruption and will constantly interfere with the environment. Your goal is to shut them down.
Okay.
The first 3 who manage to finish this task will be awarded 4, 3, and 2 points accordingly.
Okay.
Note that each person may only bring a set amount of food and water with them, and that leaving the designated competition zone will result in disqualification.
But, bro, Wanderer is gonna be at an advantage because he doesn't need to drink or eat. I got my European account back the other day. I gave up on it ages ago. It was hacked like last year. Oh my god, how'd that happen? That's so weird. I'm glad you got it back though.
Well, what do you think? Want to team up again?
Why was she so silent for a while? Got an email from Mihoyo on Sunday with all the info to log in and recover my account. What the fuck?
I shall consider
They
letting
took
you
their
have the
sweet
points on
time.
account of what happened in the previous round.
That's all right. I've been here many times, and in any case, machines are one of my specialties. I doubt this will be particularly difficult.
It's good to see such confidence in a youngster like yourself. I also happen to be well acquainted with this place. Let's see who will find these devices first. But aside from us, you should remember that there's a favorite for Champion. We must be careful of him.
A favorite to win? Who is it?
Shh! Not so loud. I mean that boy Tainari. He took first place in the previous round, and if he does so again this time, we may as well declare this competition over.
Oh man.
I heard that you solved the Avidya Forest's leyline effluence problem with him not long ago. Since this round involves resolving a machine-simulated leyline disruption, it should be a simple matter for him.
That's true. It does look like his odds of winning are pretty high.
He already has Kale, who is an excellent pupil. If you were to win this round as well, then wouldn't we just be letting him have all the fun? As his senior, it's my solemn duty to prevent such an inequitable arrangement from happening. I'm off.
Okay, Hatsune Miku.
I'll get going as well.
I'll see you later.
How are you feeling?
Bad.
I think I'm okay, but I'll take things slowly for now.
I'm just gonna chill.
Is this all the water we're getting?
Sorry, that's what the rules say. While this round seems to be about how quickly you can shut down the devices, it's also testing your ability to survive in tough conditions.
That's... Why would they do that?
I knew it'd be harder than I had expected. So we'll either need to find the devices as quickly as possible, or we'll have to save our energy and wait for an opportunity. Okay, I'll head out shortly. Thanks a lot, Nilu.
You're welcome. Please take care of yourself.
Well, there goes everybody. So, who should we visit this time? Let Paimon think.
What?
Oh, right! Didn't Farozan say that Tainari's the favorite to win? Let's go look for him first.
What? But there's Wanderer though. I want to see if I can go talk to him first. Just for fun.
Behold!
Oh, look at them. Wait, what's going on? That's funny. Hi, Sam! Smegs, hi. Fungus party, yeah. Oh my god, he's all alone over there. What is he doing? What's my boy doing? Are you just standing here? What is he doing just standing here? Why is my stream pixelated again? I'm gonna kill a man.
This seems more annoying than the last round. That's fine, though. I'll find some place to sit and watch them scurry.
Okay. Drawing AU stuff? Hell yeah, man. Oh, damn, that sucks. I'm sorry that happened. What do you want?
Rain outlines your...
No, I don't feel like fighting.
Hey, Tainari? Tainari? Huh? Weird. The locator says that he should be around here somewhere. Tainari! Can you hear us?
He's over there. He's chilling.
You're right. Huh? Oh no. It looks like he's fainting. We have to help him.
He's meditating.
Tainari, are you okay?
It's so hot.
Okay, he's not okay.
Oh, so you passed out because of the heat. Are you not used to getting around in the desert?
That's right. I usually bring lots of water when I go to the desert, precisely to avoid this situation.
Oh,
I went through all my water very quickly, and with the effects of the disturbed ley lines, I started feeling dizzy. My ancestors, the Valukashuna, were originally from the desert. But I guess this is what happens when a species migrates.
oh,
They become intolerant of their original environment.
oh! So he can't handle the heat.
This isn't the time for a history lesson. Let's get you some water.
Humans. Such fragile beings. Your bodies can't even survive extreme changes in the environment.
That's not a human, though. Hi, why are you here? Oh. And you consider yourself strong? That's why are you here?
Take this. Let him drink it.
Oh, that's nice. What the hell's going on in my chat? Oh, it's my bots. Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Are you serious? This had better be just normal water.
She's so suspicious of
You're
him all the
leaving
time.
already?
It really is just water.
Paimon really doesn't get that guy. What's he up to? Anyway, let's focus on helping Tainari drink some water first.
It's a voice line. If you have him for exploration, he complains he's melting.
I'm feeling a little
right.
better now. Thanks, you two.
Oh, it wasn't just the two of us. Just now.
Found you at last.
Oh,
Sino, you're here too.
I was concerned, so I came back to check on you. Will you be able to go on?
gay.
The fur on my tail is so dry, it's practically been singed right off. I don't see any purpose in pushing myself beyond what is reasonable.
Oh,
It appears I'm not suited to this particular round. I should probably just return to Aru Village and rest.
Really? So you're backing out?
Yes, I do have my results in the first round to serve as a buffer, so even if I forfeit this round, I still have a chance to turn things around later.
are you sure?
Withdrawing now will allow me to conserve my energy. Continuing to push onward would be counterproductive.
Very decisive.
A wise decision. Let's get you back to Aru Village.
It's fine. I can make it back on my own.
Oh, stop trying to be so polite. Come on, we'll help you back to Aru Village.
Hmm. Stop. Not fighting no scorpions. I don't care.
The wind rises. Too slow.
Ah,
How are you feeling now, Tainari? Do you want to rest some more?
There's some shade here, so we can stop for a while.
All right, let's do that.
oh man.
in Tainari. And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you. Oh, hey, Layla! Yeah, the sun was too strong, so I decided to take cover here for a while. What about you? Are you all done already?
Unfortunately not. I'm not quite as capable as I thought. I intend to withdraw from this round. Sino and the Traveler are escorting me back to Aru Village.
Withdraw? Can you even do that?
I want to withdraw too.
I believe the rules do provide for such a situation. Alhaitham did say that the act of leaving the competition grounds would result in disqualification from the round.
Didn't I ask you if you were all right before this? If you had just decided to withdraw then, you wouldn't have had to suffer.
Oh, he loves him so much.
Well, I had to try, didn't I? So I tried, and it didn't work out. And now I'm backing out while I can. When I get back, I'm definitely going to make a batch of sun-resistant oil. Next time I venture into the desert, I'll be prepared. By the way, you're Layla, aren't you? You don't look very well yourself. Will you be all right?
I did feel a little faint when I first entered the desert, but I feel a lot better after resting here for a while.
Be careful not to push yourself too hard.
Don't worry. I'm just...
Feeling the pressure?
You can tell?
Your expression is similar to the ones I see on criminals' faces when I interrogate them.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, I'm still not sure whether I have what it takes to represent the Ratawa Darshan in the championship.
He knows exactly how to make people chill out.
Most people voted for me because of all the rumors surrounding me, and to be honest, those rumors don't really mean anything. Now I don't know how to deal with all the expectations they've put on me. Even the people who usually criticize me voted for me this time. So I feel like I have to live up to their expectations somehow.
Well, what if they voted for her to troll her?
So their expectations are putting pressure on you.
Yes. Actually, I heard that you were voted in as well, Tainari. How do you deal with it?
To be completely honest, I don't really feel any pressure. Firstly, those who expect things from you do not necessarily do so for benign reasons. On the other hand, those who do consider your feelings certainly wouldn't want you to push yourself.
Yeah.
Next, we are researchers. Our primary duty is to interact with knowledge, not to meet others' expectations. As for me, I took part in this competition to advertise for an academic lecture at Gandharvaville next month. I'll obviously try my best during the competition, but I won't let any additional pressure get to me. I think you can also try to find a clearly defined goal. That may help you.
I understand. Thanks for your advice.
I'm absolutely parched after talking so much.
It was like I've been swallowing sand.
I've still got some water with me.
Oh.
No, I'll be all right. We aren't far from Aru Village, so I can go the rest of the way myself. You should get back to the competition. Don't you want to win that limited edition card?
Yes. All right then. Your spirit will live on through me.
This is so fucking dramatic for no reason.
Hey, don't talk like that. I'm not dead, Sino. Everyone, I'll be heading back now. See you after the round ends.
Why is he like that?
I'll continue searching for the ley line disruptors.
Bye.
Are you feeling better now, Layla?
Yeah, I feel like some of the weight has been taken off my shoulders after chatting with Tainari. It's been a long time since I first left my hometown to come to the academia, and every day here has been so precious. But of course, there have been some rough times. All sorts of complex astrological models, countless quizzes, and essays that took all my brain power to barely finish. Each of those things are like huge boulders barreling at me, forcing me to continue running forward. When I was chosen as my Darshan's representative, it felt like another boulder was added to the ones already rolling behind me. Every time I close my eyes, I think of all the people I'd disappoint if I mess up.
We would never be disappointed in you.
Yeah, I think that's what Tainari was trying to tell me. You're our good friends, which is why you didn't stop him from dropping out of this round, and why you don't feel disappointed in me.
Yeah.
That's right! No need to feel so down!
That said, he did also say that he hopes I could have more concrete goals for taking part in this competition. I don't have any now, but I'll give that some thought.
Layla and Nahida are characters that you instinctively want to protect. Yeah, they're so baby.
Anyway,
I love them so
I
much.
won't take up any more of your time. You still have to record the other contestants' progress, don't you? Perhaps they've had some breakthroughs while we've been chatting.
Jeez.
True. We should go look for the others. Now, who's left? Tainari's dropped out for the round, and we just saw Sino.
You could go see how Madame Farozan's doing. I've heard that she's quite knowledgeable about the desert, so she's probably made some progress by now.
Okay, let's go look for Farozan.
Help me Faruzan one more time!
Squall and Fury.
Okay, but what if though? What if I went to see Hat Guy instead?
Looks like someone's taking it easy.
You should be thrilled that I have nothing to do. Otherwise, that means someone's in for a very, very bad day.
But if you don't get any points this round, you won't have a shot at winning.
Why are you like this?
It's not like I care about winning or clout.
Clout.
Really? The real prize for me is watching all these people fight over something so useless.
Right.
Oh, you reminded me of something. There shouldn't be any more incidents after this round. If you'll excuse me, I have somewhere to be.
What did he mean by this? There she is.
Behold!
Oh.
The wind rises.
Do you think she's like up here? That would suck.
Behold!
No. I mean, I want it to be interesting, but I guess there's a waypoint right here. Oh, what is she doing?
Hey there, Farozan. Have you made any progress?
Ah, you're just in time. I'm about to start digging right here.
Oh, you found the leyline disruptor already?
Such a simple problem could never confound me. Not long after entering the desert, I discovered a primal construct that was acting abnormally. So I followed it all the way here. Once I got near here, it suddenly disappeared. Something unusual must be happening around this area.
You're a true expert, Madame Farozan. You know what to do right away.
Well, I do happen to have more experience than most. But that aside, has anyone completed this challenge yet?
Nope, not yet.
Well then, I suppose I'll be the first. What about that boy Tainari?
He withdrew from this round.
And why's that?
He's not used to being out and about in the desert.
Huh. I didn't think he would have such a weakness. I suppose he could use a bit more training.
Okay, Hatsune Miku.
What about the others? Is that Ratawahist girl still a bundle of nerves?
Tainari gave Layla some advice, and she seems to be doing a lot better now. Sino just started his search for the disruptors, and as for Hat Guy, well, who knows what he's thinking.
Who knows?
And what about Kaveh? Has he found a leyline disruptor yet?
Paimon doesn't think so, or our locators would have already let us know.
Strange. What's he lollygagging for? With his skills,
You should have heard something from him by now. Well, I'm afraid the most thrilling moments are already done here. You should probably go find Kaveh and see how he's faring now.
Okay, I will. Oh, he's over there.
The wind rises.
No.
Behold!
What? What's this?
Come on, stop following me! I already gave you all the food I had on me.
Aww. They're so cute.
You can cry all you want. I don't have any more food. All I have left is a half bottle of water, and I can't possibly give you that. Without water, traveling in the desert will be incredibly difficult, and I still need to find what I'm looking for. Mirak, can you help me out here? Keep them away.
Kaveh, there you are! Faruzan told us to come see how you're doing. What are you up to?
Just thinking about it makes me upset. Not long after I entered the desert, I was accosted by these fellows. I don't know why, but they didn't leave the competition grounds. And now the ley line disruptions have left them confused and circling around the area. The moment they saw me, they wouldn't leave me alone. They even cheated me out of my limited food supply.
Beep boop. Oh, these guys are so cute.
Hey, didn't I ask you to keep them away?
Kaveh, is this flying metal thingy yours?
That's right. This is my toolbox, Mirak.
Your toolbox? Huh. It seems pretty fancy. Hey there! Can you understand
Why is it here with you?
Sometimes I need to carry things when I go out, so it's handy to have a portable toolbox.
That flies.
Well, this definitely doesn't look like an ordinary toolbox, that's for sure.
It's a long story. When I was working in the desert, I ran into a merchant group who had a machine core they excavated from some tomb. It was clearly from King Deshret's civilization. His technology still isn't fully understood, and Kasharawar has many different opinions on this topic. Our current theories cannot explain such mysteries. Upon seeing such a rare, complete specimen before me, I forked over all the mora on my person to purchase it.
Oh, is that why you're broke?
Some time back, I wanted to make an automated case that could store my offloaded items. With that core, I created Mirak. It can't understand commands that are too complex, but it can serve as my assistant and help me with things like mapping and surveying. Most importantly, it can't talk, so it can't give me any attitude.
It can't block me on Twitter.
Oh, yes. Thanks for helping hide the fact that I live at Alhatham's place earlier.
Well, Paimon was the one who gave it away in the first place.
Sorry.
I hope this season of my life ends soon, so I can get things back on track. Things just started going downhill at some point. Maybe it all started when my mom remarried and left for Fontaine. Or maybe it all started when I spoke to Alhatham in the library.
What?
Or maybe it's because constructing the Palace of Alcazar's burned through my funds. I'm still paying off the debt from that one. Oh, when's this going to end? Now that I think about it, I guess we're all unlucky here. It's not like any of you asked to be trapped in a ley line disruption. Okay, let me get you all out.
Kaveh, aren't you going to look for the ley line disruptors?
Yes, but I can't just leave them here, can I? Oh, forget it. The more I think about this, the more I feel a headache coming on. I'll get back to searching once I get them out of here. Time's a-wasting. I'm off.
Oh, he's so
Kaveh
great.
looks like he's conflicted. He really wants to win, but he can't ignore those he wants to help.
He's a unique character.
Paimon's always felt like he's the type who easily gets himself into tough spots. Paimon doesn't mean this in an insulting way, but he seems like the kind of guy who'd be really easy to take advantage of.
No, I feel bad for him. You're certainly cruel with the truth.
Whoa! Someone's done already!
That was quick.
Right? Wonder who it is. Let's go back and ask Alhaitham.
Oh, jeez. Wait, what? Oh.
I see. 20 years ago.
What is he on? What is he on?
The wind rises.
Verification complete. Congratulations on being this round's first winner, Sino.
Oh, congrats.
Ooh, so Sino was the quickest.
I am from Spontamon, after all. We know a lot about ley lines, so finding a disruptor was never going to be particularly difficult for me.
Since the Traveler and Paimon also happen to be here, do you have anything you want to say?
Anything I want to say? My friend couldn't continue on, so failure was never an option.
Aww.
The bonds of yesterday will forge the road to tomorrow. With the ties of friendship that bind us, I won't lose to anyone.
Why is he
That's
like
a line
this?
from King of Invocations, one of my favorite works, and it sums up my thoughts right now.
It might be a good thing that Tainari isn't here, or else he'd give Sino a good smack right about now.
That's so Sino.
Oh wow, it's already so late. Everyone's probably running low on food and water. It'll only get harder from here on out.
Something similar happened in King of Invocations. What a classic.
Any thoughts on that, Alhaitham?
No.
I have no thoughts
I have no
regarding
thoughts.
King of Invocations.
Imagine, like, you know, blacking out that part and it just leaves I have no thoughts. Yeah, same.
Nilo obviously wasn't asking about that.
Deserts are much more dangerous at night, so this competition should be nearing its end. At the moment, only Farazan, Layla, and Kaveh remain.
I wonder who the next person to find a disruptor will be.
Wait, only 3 people are left? Tainari forfeited, and Sino's already done. What about Hat Guy?
He also forfeited not long ago.
What? Why?
Ugh, Paimon can't understand what he's thinking at all. But like Alhaitham said, this round's almost over. Let's go see what the other contestants are doing.
Why would he do that?
Are you alright?
No, I'm dead.
Much better. Aru Village's hospitality sure is something. 2 whole pitchers of water, to be precise.
If your throat's too wet as a result, I can provide some dry humor.
No, thanks. Much appreciated, though.
Lol.
Quit following me.
Where's everybody? I want Hat Guy. I also want him. Give me Hat Guy. I hate calling him that. Oh, shit.
Too slow. Squall and Fury.
I guess there's still some Sealies that I haven't... Whatever, I don't have time for this. Maybe I do, actually. Let's just do that real quick. I mean, yeah.
Judgment! Shiver!
Behold! You even want this?
Let me go see Kava.
Too slow.
Happy to oblige.
Oh man, I can see I can see the big tree from all the way, like, here. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Squall and Fury.
You gonna keep following me, or? That's what I fucking thought.
Shh, quiet. I'm currently trying to find a way out of here.
Well.
How weird. The locator says that Madame Faruzan's nearby, but where?
Huh? Is she hiding? Or did she drop her thingy? Weird. What the hell?
Unnecessary.
She's just gone, I guess. I guess she's hiding.
Quit following me. Too slow.
My posture is like
Hello again.
so bad.
You know, it suddenly occurred to me that you guys have had to do a lot of running around this time. Don't you find it tiring?
It's not bad.
Really? Wow. I don't know where you get your strength from. The desert's getting colder now that night's falling, and the wind can really sting your face because of all the sand in it. Has anyone finished this round yet?
Sino's already shut one down. Have you made any progress yet?
I circled the whole area, but I didn't find anything. But I did have the chance to think some more about that thing that was weighing on my mind, and I realized something.
What was that?
Well, my fellow Retawahist members must have all put my name forward for different reasons. And maybe a lot of them only picked me because they wanted to watch me make a fool of myself.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
But be that as it may, I believe that a lot of them genuinely do expect great things from me, and I want to live up to their expectations. I don't want them to regret putting my name down.
Huh? But doesn't thinking like that put a lot of pressure on you?
Of course, that comes with some amount of pressure for sure. But now I've thought about it, I don't feel like this is something I have to do. Instead, it's something I want to do.
Oh.
That may not sound like a huge difference to you, but it's helped me relax a lot. So don't worry about me.
Well, that's great!
Also, now that I've relaxed, I'm suddenly really sleepy. I think I'll just take a quick nap. Just a quick one. But the competition isn't over yet. Oh, Layla. She's really a bundle of nerves, isn't she?
What?
Wait, you're...
Are there late? Since when?
Good to see you too. It's nice to be out. Feels like I've been cooped up inside for quite a while. Well, since I'm here, I guess I should help her finish this. What are we supposed to be doing here again? Finding a ley line disruptor, was it?
She has a double personality? What the fuck? I didn't know.
Let me see. Looks like she's basically gathered all the information she needs. It won't take long to wrap this up.
It's why she was like, Faruzan was like, oh, you waved at me. And Layla was like, I don't remember doing that. Oh, so that's what happened. Oh, man.
Come with me, you two.
Okay. Do you have like a name or? No?
Do you ever get the feeling that the ley lines have a regular flow? Similar to the way that celestial bodies follow fixed orbits.
Okay. I
If
don't
we
know.
were looking down from on high, I wonder whether we'd find that the ley lines are just the reflections of the stars upon the Earth. Not all astrological phenomena can be directly observed. Some are deductions based on other details that we know. It's the same situation with the ley lines. The parts of them that are hidden underground can be identified via elemental energy, sound, and other phenomena.
I mean, she's clipping into the ground, so.
Plus, now that someone has shut one of the disruptors down,
Okay.
the contrast between before and after can provide me with further information still. Let me see. It should be here, I think. This should be it, right? I'll turn it off. That should restore the ley lines in the area to normal.
Nice work!
Again, I didn't do any of the real work. I'm just wrapping up. She'll probably wake up soon. No doubt she'll be a little disoriented at first, but once she's got her bearings, she'll go and report that she shut down this disruptor.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot about, this is, how do you, I forgot what the exact name is, but DID. I don't know exactly a lot about that condition, so I don't know if this is well represented or not, but it doesn't seem, yeah, it doesn't seem bad so far. Dissociative personality disorder. Okay, yeah. I had no idea she had that.
Will you be staying here for a while? Or are you going to check on the other contestants?
Because I know it's used, dissociative identity disorder. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know in a lot of media it's like misrepresented. It's like represented really badly. Typically it doesn't actually present in this manner. Okay. I would have to look some stuff up because I don't know.
Oh, time to check our locator. Whoa, it looks like Kaveh and Farozan are headed towards the same place.
Oh shit, they're gonna fight to the death?
Perhaps they're about to find the last disruptor. Also, speaking of Kaveh, he's an interesting one.
This is just like classic trope usage of the idea. Oh, okay.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Before the second round, he had a chat with the other me. He said that worries can be like illnesses. They don't always have a magic cure. Sometimes you just have to endure them as best you can until they run their course.
Okay.
But the way I see it, his situation is much worse than my other self's. She just hadn't found what she wanted to do at the moment, which is why she felt lost. Kaveh, meanwhile, knows what he wants to do. He's convinced that he has to win, and yet he still seems conflicted. He doesn't have a second personality, but somehow he still seems that he's at odds with himself in some way. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's like he's smiling on the outside, but there's no joy inside. Only sorrow.
Oh no, stop! You gotta stop making me feel bad.
Still, who knows? He must be more experienced than me. Maybe he's just better at dealing with it all than I am. But back to the topic of wrapping up. Shouldn't you be getting back to the action to record how everything plays out? Last one, then the round's over.
Oh, true. Okay then, guess I'll be going now.
Oh man,
I'll keep everything you said in mind.
how is she running in the sand with those heels?
Kaveh and Farozan were super confident at the start, but... But between the two of them, who's going to get the...
Yeah, okay, Paimon. I love Kava. I like everything that's happening in this event is making me like him more and more. I love him so much.
Too slow.
This is such like a nice way of introducing his character to the game. Like more than how he was introduced in like the quests before. Are they above me? Oh, yeah, they are.
Squall and Fury.
It should be around here.
Finally found it.
Oh, hi.
Kaveh? Are you?
Oh, Madame Faruzan. And here I thought you would have finished this round by now.
You suck.
Faruzan, Kaveh!
Looks like you suck.
Oh, looks like Layla's already done.
I didn't expect that you and I would find a disruptor at the same time. How are the other contestants doing?
Tainari and Hat Guy forfeited, while Sino and Layla are already done. You two are the only ones left. Huh? That's weird. Didn't you start digging really early on?
Yes, I kept digging, but instead of finding a disruptor, I found a ruin.
Oh, damn.
I fell down pretty deep, and it was completely dark in there. It took me quite some time to unlock the various mechanisms and return to the surface.
She got stuck again.
That's actually really impressive.
Finishing a week's worth of trials in such a short time. Huh. That's pretty amazing, Madame Faruzan.
Yeah, I really like Faruzan too.
What about you? Why are you so late?
I encountered a lot of lost desert foxes along the way, and I brought them to the outskirts of the competition zone. When I came back, I was absolutely parched. And then I blacked out. Probably from the heat, you know? When I woke up, it was already night. I used the last of my strength to come here.
A most curious reason indeed. But are you sure you're all right? It sounds like you were in an incredibly dangerous situation. You said you were familiar with the desert. But the way you handle problems... It does feel rather at odds with your title as a genius.
It was problematic, but that had nothing to do with me being a genius. It was my decision. The way I did things wasn't optimal, but I wouldn't have been comfortable not doing it either. My conscience would have weighed on me.
Oh.
Youths these days. Each stranger than the next. But back to the main issue at hand. Since we are both very certain that this is where the final leyline disruptor is, let's dig it up then. Well, this is indeed it. Of that there is no doubt. But how shall we count the score this time? What is it, youngster? You seem relieved.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that this round's finally over. There shouldn't be any more innocent creatures getting wrapped up in danger.
Oh. He's so sweet. Like, I'm so upset.
As for the points, I guess we can draw lots again later. I can't think of anything better.
All right, in that case, let's all head back to Aru Village. Paimon thinks you'll both need some water and rest.
Okay, let's go back. My head hurts so bad, man.
The wind rises.
My head's been hurting for 3 days, so...
Looks like the second
yeah.
round is over. I wonder who is faster, Kaveh or Madame Faruzan? Huh? Where's Madame Faruzan?
Yeah.
She went to get water. She'll be back shortly. We basically arrived at the same time, so we'd like to draw lots again.
Dehydrated? No, it's just my sinuses. I have chronic sinus infections, and they happens once a month, most like something like that, and usually the headache lasts for about 3 to 5 days. So yeah, I'm in the middle of that right now.
You get caught up in something so easily, like drawing lots.
Like, there's not I mean, I'm fine. It's like it's gonna go away, but unfortunately there's like nothing that I can do that will help. Like, no rest, no water, no nothing, no painkillers work. I just have to wait it out. Yeah, it does suck.
I'm not caught up in anything. Don't make it sound like I take pleasure in having bad luck.
Oh.
Really? Then should I say that you have a curious affinity for drawing lots?
I'll go get the box and slips of paper for the lots. Please wait a moment.
Oh, here we go again. Let's see how I fare.
I feel like it would only be fair for Kava to get the points now, since she got the points last time, right? Like, why would you draw lots again? That feels stupid.
I got it! Did you
Oh.
see that? I won!
Oh, congratulations. I'm so glad you did.
Congratulations!
Looks like Kave's luck's taking a turn for the better.
Oh, finally! After all this time!
It looks like you've been rewarded for your tribulations in the desert. This round's points are yours.
And with that, our second round is done. Sino, Layla, and Kave are our victorious contestants. As for the current standings, let me see. Sino and Layla both have 4 points, putting them both in first place. The rest in descending order are Tainari, Farazan, Kave, and Hakai.
I mean, to their credit, Farazan did find it at the same time, just the same as she was equally responsible for the first one.
The next
I mean,
round will be
true.
the final one. Please rest up before then, everyone. I heard that some stalls at the Wisdom Gala are debuting new games, so feel free to drop by if you're interested. Otherwise, see you next round.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep going, and I'll do the mini games after. Oh.
Too slow.
It feels like something's been on your mind this entire time.
What? That white-haired man I saw before the competition started. A secret conversation we overheard after the first round ended.
Traveler, Paimon. I finally found you.
Hey, girls.
Finally? Did something happen?
Don't you feel like there's something off about this year's Academia Extravaganza?
Yeah?
When Candace and I were at the cafe earlier, we might have caught sight of some mercs on business. Thing is, they were disguised as tourists here to shop, but no disguise can mask the stench of blood. Just from their suspicious looks, I bet they do dirty work like kidnapping or assassinations.
We
the hell?
eavesdropped on them for a while. Their target seems to be someone called Sachin.
Sachin? Isn't that the person who Karina mentioned during the opening ceremony? He's apparently the sponsor behind the competition prizes and the Diadem of Knowledge, but he hasn't shown himself at all.
Sounds like a rich person, all right. It makes sense now. The Eremites have been struggling to make ends meet recently, so a lot of groups have been doing private work that involves the rich. In their words, one gig sets you up for half a year. Just one job like this nets them enough mora to take it easy for a while.
The extravaganza has brought many tourists to Sumeru City all at once, so it's likely that they took advantage of the bustle to sneak in. Dia and I wanted to directly capture them, but they were on guard and made some excuse to slip away.
I would have tied him up if it wouldn't have caused a scene. Who's legally supposed to take care of this kind of thing? The Matra or the Corps of 30?
If Sino were here, he'd definitely get involved. Why don't we head over to the Academia and tell Amatra? Thanks a million, you two.
Not at all. It was coincidence on our part as well.
Yeah, don't sweat it. The Eremites' reputation is gonna get even worse if these scumbags succeed. But this is Sumeru City. Candace and I don't have as much freedom to act here, so we're leaving this in your hands.
Should you require our aid, come find us at the cafe.
Okay.
Paimon's noticed that something's bugging you. Is it the extravaganza? 'Cause Paimon's starting to think that there's more than meets the eye here, too. But thinking like this isn't doing anything. Let's just go find Amatra.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go!
Too slow. Squall and Fury.
Oh man.
Hey, isn't that the Matra we investigated, Siraj?
Hello, both. It's been a while. Do you have any issues to report? Someone's planning to kidnap Sachin. Goodness. Though I suppose it's not all that surprising. The growing popularity of the extravaganza has given him quite the reputation boost as its sponsor. He's seen as one of these super rich types.
Well, since he's got a target on his back now, shouldn't you send some people to protect him?
To tell you the truth, we've thought about doing just that. However, Sachin apparently prefers to spend most of his time out doing field work, and hardly ever comes back to Sumeru City. No one has been able to contact him. Our only lead is something he once said. Each time the Interdarshan Championship is held, I will be watching from close by to choose a suitable person to inherit my estate. Assuming he remains committed to that promise, then he must be right here in the city somewhere. I suspect that the Eremites in question must have heard about that as well, and decided to come here and try their luck.
So, they shouldn't know where Sachin is either, right?
I would assume not. Anyway, Mahamatra Saino is still on vacation, so I'll handle this. Don't you worry. A couple of kidnappers aren't gonna get very far in Sumeru City these days. I have my ways of forcing them out into the open. All of that said, if you're interested in Sachin's story, why don't you try tracking him down as well? The sooner we ascertain his whereabouts, the quicker we can act to ensure his safety. I mean, you could task all the Matra and the whole Corps of 30 with someone's protection, but if the client doesn't show themselves, there's nothing we can do to help them.
True.
Fair point. Guess we should start searching for him too, but where should we start?
Do the Matra have any information at all on Sachin?
None, I'm afraid. He's never committed any crimes or broken academic protocols, so we don't have a very detailed file on him. I've heard that Alhaitham has now stepped down from his post as acting Grand Sage and is back to being the scribe again.
Okay.
Maybe it's worth checking to see if he knows anything.
Good idea! Okay, we'll head back to the extravaganza venue and see if we can find him.
Oh.
Quit following me.
Hey, Niru, have you seen Alhaitham anywhere?
Alhaitham? Why, what is it?
We're trying to track down someone and we need him to pull up some records for us.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I don't know where he went. He's always the first to leave after the competition ends, and he never tells anyone where he'll be going.
Probably home.
Yeah, actually, that sounds about right for him.
Yeah, he's home.
Let me think. To be honest, he doesn't seem very interested in the extravaganza, so he probably doesn't stick around longer than he has to. To him, being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into. Do you guys know of any places he'd go after work?
Maybe he went home.
Ooh, maybe. Paimon remembers that his house isn't that far from here, so we might as well check it out.
Yeah. Let's go to his house. What? No, I don't think I will do that.
Squall and Fury. Search forth.
Let's try knocking.
Knock.
No answer? Maybe no one's home.
Knock.
Hello? Alhaitham? Are you in? We need your help with something.
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kaveh, you're home.
Come on in, I'll get the door for you.
Oh man.
We didn't hear a peep when we first knocked. We thought no one was home.
Well, I can't be too careful. If someone from the academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking, before long the whole city would know that I'm living here.
You're pretty conscientious about this, huh? So, what happens if someone comes inside looking for him while you're at home?
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just barge in here looking for him? Most people have better things to do.
Fair enough. So do you know where he is at the moment?
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time? All that matters to me is that he's out of the house.
Did you have a quarrel or something?
I wouldn't call it that. He's just incapable of saying anything pleasant at all. I told him how the second round went. I won the lot draw, remember? Because of good karma, of course. My luck's on the rise. But him, being him... Oh, you wouldn't believe what he said after I was done talking!
Oh, please tell me more.
You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem solve in the manner becoming of an upperclassman. This begs the question of why we attach prestige to seniority at all. What does he mean, manner becoming of an upperclassman? What, am I supposed to earn the title of upperclassman now?
What is wrong with them? It was a really good impression though, yeah. The girls are fighting.
And he didn't stop there. He said, I'd encourage you to reflect on why you've ended up having to rely on luck every round. Frankly, it's incomprehensible to me how you've managed to make it to this age without acknowledging the proverbial elephant in the room of your life.
Jesus.
Yeah, that does sound like something Alhaitham would say.
I've had it with him. Every time I talk to him, it's the same way. He finds a way to infuriate me every single time. Anyway, the disdain is very much mutual between us, so I'll be moving out as soon as possible. I'm actually packing my things right now. He'll have to get used to doing his own cleaning and tidying from now on.
Oh, jeez.
See those perfectly hung paintings on the walls? They're coming with me too. If his life wasn't utterly devoid of artistic sensibility already, it certainly will be after today.
Wait, you're moving out already? But the competition isn't even over yet. How can you afford it?
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get ahead of the game. I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. It'll take me 3 days tops to move out of here for good. I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what happens in the third round, I will win. I will emerge triumphant. You'll see.
Well, we'll be rooting for you. But are you sure you'll be all right?
In what way?
Layla said that she thinks you'll get caught up in internal conflict.
What does she know?
Meaning what exactly? Oh, don't tell me you think I have serious personality flaws too.
Oh, we didn't say that. But think about it. You say you want to win, but you also turned Faruzan down when she offered to give you her points. Plus, you took it upon yourself to help those desert foxes.
Yeah, guys, it's called having morals.
Wait, what's so unusual about all that? I gave you my reasons. I would have felt guilty otherwise. Where's the conflict in that?
Why would you feel guilty?
Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question.
He's a true communist.
I guess it's just in my nature. Plus, if I just did nothing, then there'd be no escaping the blame if something bad came of it later down the line.
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting. Not to mention that by helping out, you put yourself at risk. Fainting in the middle of the desert, for example. Was that really worth it?
It's complicated. Look, let's maybe leave this conversation for another time. What was it you needed Alhaitham's help with, anyway?
We'd like him to help us look into Sachin.
Sachin? Huh. He did actually mention a Sachin recently. I remember he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went. He even suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me a moment. Let me go find them. Ah, this is the one. Here, take it.
You sure he'd be okay with this?
Who give a shit?
With taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself to my beer whenever he pleases.
Oh.
And anyway, he did ask me if I wanted to read his notes. I didn't see the point at the time, so he just left them on the side. He doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them. It's fine, I promise.
Cool, if you say so. Okay, let's see what he's got on Sachin.
Investigate. Oh my god! Sachin was born to a wealthy family, and his father, Rajput, was a renowned merchant in Sumeru, with many properties to his name. At the age of 9, Sachin enrolled into Vahumana and achieved excellent grades. At the age of 15, he completed all of his courses and graduated first in class. His accomplishments greatly lauded by the sages. Oh my god, and my head hurts. Oh. At the age of 16, Sachin ventured out and began to research the local environment and customs. His travels took him throughout Sumeru's rainforests and deserts. When Sachin was 23 years old, his father Rajput passed away. Sachin returned to Sumeru City to take over his father's business and spent 2 years here. At the age of 25, Sachin once again ventured into the desert to conduct field research. Records show that he traveled with a caravan and lived in Aru village for a period of time. At the age of 32, Sachin returned to Sumeru City. He looked withered and weary, his mental state in shambles. Much speculation arose amongst outsiders, but Sachin locked himself in his room and did not respond. At the age of 33, Sachin entrusted all of his properties to the academia and pledged to donate all proceeds to the academia. He then wrote a contract regarding the use of the proceeds and property ownership. The following is an excerpt quoted from Sachin when the contract was signed. Sorry, I'm like reading really fast because just doing all of this shit is hurting my head really bad. A minimum of 30% of all revenue generated from the business will be used to fund prizes for the Interdarshan Championship, which will encourage young prodigies to actively participate in the competition. I will also be donating my entire collection to the most prominent item of which, the Diadem of Knowledge, will serve as a symbol of great honor in the Interdarshan Championship. Only the winner of the competition may wear it. In addition, the Academia is only given the right to maintain and manage my properties. Ownership of them does not belong to the Academia, nor does it belong to me. Oh, okay. What? Each year, when the Interdarshan Championship is held, I will keep a close eye on each candidate. If I particularly identify with a participant, I will reveal myself. I will then bequeath all of my wealth to this individual, whom I judge worthy of my acknowledgement. They will have the usage rights to all assets and proceeds under my name. I hope the Academia will respect any and all decisions made by that person. After the contract came into effect, Sachin returned to the desert to continue his investigations, but there has been no word from him since then. Many claim to have seen him in the desert, but none of such claims have been verified. 20 years have passed in them. 20 years. Wanderer was talking about something 20 years ago. Earlier.
That was a lot of information. Paimon's getting a headache.
Me too, Paimon.
So, to sum up, Sachin put the Academia in charge of managing his estate and went off to do research, right? He even said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire estate as well. Oh, that must be worth heaps and heaps of mora.
I think Kava deserves to win this.
What? Are you serious? All of Sachin's wealth, that's more than I could spend in a lifetime, surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts, then buy a new place, and still have cash to burn. I could build another Palace of Alcazar's Array. Except this time, I'd make it 10 times bigger. Oh, then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it properly would take upwards of...
Hey, snap out of it! You're getting way ahead of yourself there, mister!
You're right. First I need to focus on winning and moving out of this place.
Huh? Wait a moment. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between these pages. Did Alhaitham write this? It looks like he was jotting ideas down as he was thinking things over. Let's see. Two phrases have been circled. Sachin, dead or alive, unknown. And Diadem of Knowledge. Some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible. Is this written in some other language?
Let me see. Huh. I recognize this script. Give me a second. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. That's a rough translation anyway. I can't guarantee it's 100% accurate. There's another smaller line of text underneath. Why would he bring that up?
Wow! It's so cool that you can actually read this script!
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins of King Deshret's Civilization. I had to familiarize myself a little with this script at the time.
Oh, interesting. So, any idea what Alhaitham meant by all this?
Who knows? The way his mind works is one of the great mysteries of the world.
Fair enough. Well, guess we've learned all we can here.
Let's hope Arav's made some progress.
Yeah, he better catch those crooks. But until then, let's just head out for a stroll.
Oh my god, what's going on? Ah! It hurts when the screen goes white. It hurts so much. I hate it. Jesus. Good morning, everybody. Oh!
Paimon just heard that the Matra have arrested some Eremites who snuck into the city. Maybe they were the ones plotting to kidnap Sachin. Let's go to the Academia and check with Arav.
Oh man.
Ah, you're here. Sorry, I was just about to send someone to inform you. I only just finished interrogating the suspects.
What did you find out?
Well, lots of unexpected details, let's put it that way. The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin and they took the bait. But then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own child.
What? Why would someone want to kidnap their own father? What's up with that?
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event, apparently the guys we caught are just the tip of the iceberg. Most of them are still snooping around outside the city. We're diverting manpower as we speak to try and round them all up. Would you like to come along?
Sure! Let's go get to the bottom of all this!
Okay. I don't know. Just a thought. Maybe the kid is not that happy about not being, like, not inheriting the guy's estate. Just a thought. I mean, it still doesn't excuse this, but I'm guessing this is the reason. Whoa. Millions are dead.
Are you sure this is the right place? Something feels off.
Yeah, a bunch of people died.
I'm positive. But I don't understand why they're all unconscious on the ground.
Boss, we got more company.
What the fuck happened?
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who? Who did this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing punches. After that, some guy wearing green came along and interrogated us for a bit.
Okay. Flying brat.
I've
This
got the
guy wearing
confirmation I
green.
needed. This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. Jawani, Sachin's son. If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them. When you're done, I'm arresting them all and taking them back to the Academia for further interrogation.
So why did you hire people to kidnap Sachin!
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare.
Yeah, man, I mean...
As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired.
I mean, it's not hard to figure out that that's why he would be mad, like...
That's my inheritance. By rights. You expect me to sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to take it from him.
Like, I don't think it's the right way to go about it, but I understand why he's mad.
Of course. Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the academia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius.
So did you find him?
No. The old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of.
What do you know about the Diadem of Knowledge?
Diadem of Knowledge? You mean that thing he donated to the academia? Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room.
Spooky.
Also, before donating it to the academia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days. Something was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean, something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research and didn't return for many years. When he finally did return, he was a changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night. I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the academia. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
Okay, you can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
Damn.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
The Diadem of Knowledge.
Yeah, Alhaitham's notes do mention that item.
Scribe Alhaitham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back to the venue. We need to tell Karina what's going on.
Oh man. A flying brat.
The wind rises.
You're finally back.
Oh.
Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you. The third round's already started.
Has it?
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
The diadem? That seems unlikely. The Diadem of Knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now?
Some new information has come to light.
This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. We moved it there before the third round began. In the third round, contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition. As such, I suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time.
We have to give it a shot.
I'll mark the diadem's location for you. Please head there immediately. Let's hope nothing happens.
Alright, let's go!
Let's fucking
Weird.
go!
The locator stopped working. Is the forest interfering?
Oh man, that's the place from the trailer.
Uh-oh. This place looks empty. Did someone already take it? Well, we might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it in.
Return to the finish line. Okay, well, I will teleport.
Too slow.
Hey guys, Oh!
Looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
You're gonna fight for it. Well.
That guy enters the fray.
So majestic.
Horizon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Damn. Oh my god.
It's Kaveh's toolbox! Throwing the diadem to its owner.
Yes, that's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident that you will not disappoint me.
What just happened to me?
Oh man.
Something's wrong.
What the fuck? That's the guy from the beginning.
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research.
What? That's Sachin?
Come, Kaveh.
Wait, what?
Come to me, my child.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's mind. Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he, more cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world. It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness. You have all performed outstandingly in this Interdarshan championship. The Academia has many rare talents among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Me? Similar to you?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists. And that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter. Conflict over water sources. Robbing of merchant caravans. Exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world from the one I knew. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately to find a way to save them.
So, did you find a way?
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan. But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth.
Wait, our nature begets conflict, conflict begets destruction. Isn't that something that was said before? But I don't remember who said it. I've seen that phrase in the game before.
The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from bad to worse. After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness, I could no longer bear to face life. And so, I decided to bring my life to an end. But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the academia manage my estate.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I had performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all. The academia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature once and for all, and help to move the world onto a better path.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world.
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting your wealth.
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment. Part of my investigation into human nature. Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking, my research will have progressed. I grieve the fundamental sickness of the world. I regret the unbearable weight of its history. And I lament the research that I failed to complete. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why you will be of great utility to me.
You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I please?
I have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey that I could not.
Oh man, what the fuck?
effect I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research materials are being stored at our...
Huh?
I've heard enough!
I knew he was gonna do that.
My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain? Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them.
That's the answer he was looking for. Right.
I guess that'll be the end of that.
Kaveh.
Are you alright? Any physical discomfort?
I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari. Don't worry about me.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him the winner of the Interdarshan Championship.
Congrats!
As the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entirety of his estate. For the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better. Rejecting the world will achieve nothing. He and I, we're not the same.
All right. As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file. The sages will contact you in person for details on how exactly Sachin's estate is to be used.
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right, nor would I know how to finish his research for him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps. Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. No one else has to hear them now. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility. It's the least I can do. And, well, it's the only thing I can do.
Well said. What you've expressed is a sense of justice and idealism that many aspire to, but few dare follow through with. I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kaveh, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you on your victory.
What? Please. I don't need your insincere praise. Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not my views.
Congratulations, Kaveh. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony.
Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over and check it out.
Man, that was good. Fucking love Kava. Also, Wanderer, so baby girl in that cutscene. So majestic. So baby girl.
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And that brings this year's Interdarshan Championship to a close.
Yay!
Finally, it gives me great pleasure to invite our champion, Kaveh, to the stage to receive his award. Typically at this point, we would crown our champion with the diadem as well as presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kaveh has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all to charitable causes.
So true.
Sachin's estate is getting donated?
So much Mora. And he gave it all up?
Kaveh's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives
True
for the better.
communist. Yeah.
Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say a few words, Kaveh? I'm sure many of our audience, like myself,
are curious to learn why you decided to give all this wealth away.
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him, and not me either. Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics. So, I guess that's all. I'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the Sages will give priority consideration to any future project proposals you submit.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, I'll take the card. But as for project proposals, forget it.
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion Kaveh one last big round of applause.
Yay!
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
Yeah, because that's you, is what you all think about. You, that's only the only thing you think about is you.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think.
Okay.
Come on, we've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
There's a lot of people
Glad
here.
that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving speeches, but this one was just so tiring.
Do you mean that you're still exhausted from the competition? Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but whatever else happened, you're the champion, you know? Don't you think you should be proud of that?
I suppose. Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he? And now I have it, right here.
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you should be able to make a tidy sum of more off it.
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever. I may as well just give it to him. Could you pass it on to him for me when you next see him?
Whoa, whoa! This is a super big deal! You should do it yourself! Come on, let's go find Sino.
Yeah, Sino would just buy the card. He's probably rich.
But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling my hair!
Paimon, this is so evil. Just drag him along. Sino, it's okay, we have your card. Don't be sad.
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue. What brings you here?
Well, they gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured you'd have more use for it than I.
But it's a limited edition. Are you sure you want to give it to me?
What else would I do with it? I have no use for it.
I don't play nerdy games. Do you have Nahida? I do, yeah.
But it's limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me what's wrong and I will help.
That's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
All right. In that case, I accept your generosity.
I just realized that her full normal attack combo is her playing hopscotch. Yeah, it's cute. We all saw his ass get destroyed at Uno. I remember that video.
But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply take it from you. How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely, the price that the previous limited edition card sold for.
How much?
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be worth?
1 million billion Mora.
1 million Mora at the very least.
How much?
1 million Mora?
If you feel that's too low, I can go a little higher.
1 million Mora for a card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Not every card is this valuable, and some cards are exquisitely designed, but not rare.
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be General Mahamatra if you're splashing out on things like this. But really, it's fine. I'd feel bad taking Mora from a friend.
Don't feel bad. I save a lot. I can spare the Mora for this card.
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity. Living with debt is miserable.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience. I guess you've been through a lot?
I don't want to talk about it.
No.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice. In any case, I, Sino, will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny. Kaveh, come with me in a few moments to collect the Mora. Thanks to you, I have achieved my goal for participating in this tournament.
Why is he like this?
All right, if you insist.
He's like a JoJo
far be it
character.
from me to refuse your courtesy any further. Well, at least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month. Maybe I'll even have some left over. In fact, let me treat you all to a meal later. Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Nice.
Well, this is what they call all's well that ends well. Paimon wonders how the other contestants are doing. Let's go check in with them, shall we? Since we're guest commentators and all.
Yeah, man, I'd love to know.
Too slow.
Hi, guys.
I'm telling you, you can't go wrong taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Okay.
Really? Well, then, sure, Madame Farzan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
Farazan, Nilu! Even Dia and Candace are here! What are you all up to?
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through the streets. Madame Farazan here's pretty friendly. When she heard that we were buying clothes, she decided to give us some help.
I don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Never mind. We can purchase some textiles and make the clothes ourselves. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base. And embroider red and pink flowers on. Oh, and some green leaves.
Oh, wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style? That sounds a lot like what the older folks back home would wear.
Don't worry. This style is a timeless classic.
Sure.
No thanks. This is actually sounding pretty weird.
Wait. Madame Farzan's right. That style is a classic and used to be mainstream fashion. But these days, there's some other options too. If you don't mind, how about I pick some clothes out for everyone? It's not often that we get to meet up, especially since Candace rarely makes it to Sumeru City. Also, I know a few places where I can get a great bargain.
Sure. I'm happy to leave it to you.
I'll come with you to have a look. One always has to keep on top of what the youth of today are into.
Madame Farazan? Come quick! She's over here!
What the hell?
Who are you?
We're new in the academia. We saw all the amazing things you did during the competition.
Oh.
Do you have any classes we could sign up for?
Oh my god!
Of course I do. And you're both very welcome to join.
Obsessed with how this event just had the Candace and Dia date in the background. Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
That's great! We can't wait. What's your area of research? Precision mechanics?
I'm from Haravatat.
Uh-huh. But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. I remember now. You were representing the Haravatat Darshan in the championship. Oh, their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future. I'll be there.
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame Farazan. And I'd like to learn from you for a while, if possible. I can take the class you're teaching as an option, even though cross-Darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange. But I look forward to learning from you.
I see. You're a good egg, child. Don't worry. Study under me, and I promise you, you will get the best teaching available.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, I won't disturb you any further. See you in class.
I don't quite understand what happened there, but congratulations, I think.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't.
Oh.
We've got a meet with Kaveh later, and we have to check in with all the other contestants before then. Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Hakai or Layla?
I don't know where Hakai went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, though, but she was hanging out with some other Ratahoa students, so we didn't get a chance to speak with her. Are you gonna go and see what she's up to?
Ratahoa students? They must be the ones who voted for her to enter the competition, right? Oh, she didn't end up winning, so Paimon wonders how they feel about that. Let's go take a peek.
Let's go take a peek.
If you don't come to Sumeru City often, classic floral designs aren't a bad choice. Those don't really go out of style. And of course, since you're putting this on your body, you need to consider the type of fabric the clothes are made from. Some materials might look stunning, but they can be terribly uncomfortable to wear.
Agreed. After all, is fashion not the constant phasing in and out of classics? In that sense, you could always consider the style I suggested too.
Wait, sorry, ma'am, but I think it could be quite a while before the style you recommended comes back into fashion.
I actually think the style recommended by Madame Faruzan is quite beautiful.
Isn't it just? You have a discerning eye, my dear.
Okay. Oh man, there's way too much going on.
I'm sorry, everyone. I could have done better in the third round.
Oh, stop it! If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look, huh? Heck, it's not like any of us had the guts to enter the championship.
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first 2 rounds, right? And I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3. You came so close to winning the competition.
Aw, I just got lucky, I think.
Oh, she's got imposter syndrome.
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there. The renowned Tainari from Amorta, even Sino the General Mahamatra was there. You're amazing, all of you. Getting points off them is a huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a genuine genius.
Aw, thanks a lot. But I really don't think I qualify as a genius. In the second round, for instance, I dozed off and somehow found myself beside the device when I came to.
Ah, come on, don't be so hard on yourself. We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final. Let's go. Cheer up, Layla. The rest of today's all about you.
Looks like things are going well for Layla. This is great. We haven't seen Hakai since the end of the competition. Oh well, it's almost mealtime. We'd better go meet up with Kaveh and Sino now.
Where the fuck is he?
I can't believe it. But in the end, no one was disappointed in me. What a relief. Finally. I can get some good sleep.
Bro, where's my baby girl? So mad right now.
Are you sure you have enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Don't worry, I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated me. It's high time I return the favor.
Aww.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, over here!
Ooh, look at all this!
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Farazan found herself a student, and Layla's classmates are bowled over by how well she did. We couldn't find Hat Guy, though. Who knows where he's gone?
Alhaitham's gone missing in action, too. Huh. The one time I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to a nice meal, he disappears without a trace. That guy. Where the heck could he have gone? I still have questions about that note he left. Well, whatever. He can do what he wants. Now, let's eat.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but at the time I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Sachin's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside my mind. He bombarded me with his ideas relentlessly, like he was trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache that only got worse as he went on. Like I was saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better off without it.
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Mantra would step in and ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means he knew what he was doing.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept someone else's things, you should honor their wishes.
That's a good thing. It means that you have integrity.
Thank you, oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Kale.
Thank you, oh my god.
It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation, even when he isn't here.
Are you in love with him?
Yep. No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
I sense that Alhaitham has in fact been here with us all along.
Oh, what? LGTV?
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
Rent-free in Why?
Oh, that was horrifying. It literally sent chills down my spine.
He lives rent-free.
Good thing you didn't say that before we started eating. That would have killed the mood in a heartbeat.
All right, enough about Alhaitham. Tainari, did you achieve what you wanted out of the championship?
I did. In the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful of people, they told their friends, and so on. Now, a record number of people have signed up to attend the next lecture.
Why is everyone Sumeru such a fucking nerd?
Oh, are you free next month? You should come along. Maybe even say a few words.
About what? I don't know the first thing about anything Amorta related.
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features of rainforest architecture, or ask everyone not to chop down too many trees the next time they're building a house.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Sure, I'll make time. Has everyone had enough to eat? I can order more if anyone's still hungry.
I'm full. Thanks. I'm super full, too.
Yeah, we should do this more often. Work will always be there, but seeing friends is important too. This is a good restaurant. Let's definitely come here again.
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places as backup options, though.
There are other good places around here, too? Oh, and don't forget to invite us if you go. There's nothing we love more than good food.
Kaveh, do you have plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
What?
Since everyone is free, why don't we play a few matches of Genius Invocation TCG?
Eager to show off your new limited edition card, are you?
Not to show off. This is my way of thanking you for your help. Only my best friend will have the honor of seeing this card's debut play.
Alright, sure. I didn't bring my deck with me though, so I'll need to borrow one.
Actually, Master, I made a new one a few days back.
Don't tell me you've been spending all your study hours playing cards.
Come on, no need to be so stern. They do say that your innate interests are your best teacher, don't they?
Oh, man. Leave the tavern. Fine, I will. Now, can I see Hat Guy or not? Because he's my favorite thing.
Well, it looks like this Interdarshan Championship's a wrap. All that stuff with Sachin and the diadem got sorted too. Have you still got anything else on your mind?
Sachin's research?
Oh, right. Yeah, Sachin said that he placed his research materials at somewhere beginning with It might be dangerous if someone finds his old research stash, right? Where do you think it could be?
Aru Village?
Holy smokes, you're right! He said he spent all that time researching in the desert, didn't he? So it's very possible that that's where he'd leave all his notes. Alright then, let's head off to Aru Village and try our luck!
You know the expression that people have been using, like worms in the brain or worms in the head or whatever? I physically feel like I have a worm in my head right now. In Atlanta, Georgia, would explain his loss of faith in humanity. I'm sure there's a reason why you're saying this, and I wouldn't know why, because I don't know anything about that place. Oh. Hytham. USA jokes? Okay. So what's up with Atlanta, Georgia?
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh, hey, Thumb. What are you doing here? And what are you reading? Are those...
A shithole? Oh, okay.
Sachin's notes? Yes. I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the fragment of his mind, and sure enough, I came here and found his research.
Wait! So, you've read it already?
It's just a big city. It's a southern big city, and the south is awful. Oh.
Are you alright? How do you feel?
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek to convey. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin was. Empaths have many friends, and their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goal.
Why's that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality, and that reality is like the material here. Objective, heavy, negative. But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective, Sachin's.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
As a scholar, Sachin was without a doubt a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable results, and drew logical conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were correct.
So, people are bad? And things can only ever get worse? All of that's true?
No,
that is not a question for me to answer. Someone else will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead. All I will say is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all.
Those words you wrote among your notes, what did that line written in ancient script mean?
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them.
When is Kava's birthday again? I need to look something up. July 9th. Okay.
I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good. But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our fates.
Of course he's a Cancer.
Alright then. I got what I came for. These research materials are yours to look after. I'll be off.
Wait, so you came here just to read this stuff? You missed out on a big get-together, you know.
Oh, of course, you know, Paimon, he would not care.
Get together? Ah, yes, that makes sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Guess what? Kaveh treated everyone this time.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
See ya.
And there he goes. Well, it seems like he really wasn't affected by this research. He said that someone else would answer our questions. Who do you think that'll be?
Gee, I don't know. Of course it's... I knew it was gonna be Nahida at least.
Traveler, Paimon, you're already here.
Hello!
Nahida! Oh, and that guy.
Oh. I'll hate them upon seeing some guy's nihilist breakdown. RIP to you, but I'm different. I'm different.
Wait, so you asked him to take part in the championship?
Of course she did. Who do you think it was?
Yes, it was me. Are you surprised?
Not really.
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one?
Joke's on you for caring.
Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire life researching this topic, and these materials are a result of that. These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some disruption, but I didn't want to wipe away all his hard work searching for the truth. So instead, I had Hat Guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it?
He does.
Well, anyway, if Sachin's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a suitable moment.
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his nose up at his life's work. Pretty hilarious.
It is.
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But it looks like that didn't work out.
Learn to talk to people normally, please!
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need is more reasons to be indebted to you.
Nahida, what did you mean by Sachin's research is not mistaken? Does that mean that you approve of his research?
Put it this way instead. Truth to me is like a shroom boar.
Yes. That's exactly the way I see it too. You're so right.
Some people only see the mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and they conclude that the shroom boar is a mushroom. Others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others look deeper inside, and determine that the shroom boar is meat. These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar.
Paimon kinda gets it, but also not really.
The world is the same way. No one, not even I included, can understand it in its entirety. All of us are somewhere on the path toward truth.
Oh man.
Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus only on its evils. In truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now,
but what people hope it will become. But of course, I don't mean that as a criticism or a call to action. Ultimately, my duty as the God of Wisdom is to guide every form of wisdom to a place where it can find its purpose.
That was a long speech. So what are you actually going to do with these research materials?
Because Kaveh, as the successor of this research, does not wish to see these ideas disseminated, I will seal it up. But even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the future, I will not stop them. I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out from the despair as well.
The side eye? Don't look at me. Hey!
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term, are you?
Yes! You keep going to school!
I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm useful enough to you as a prisoner?
Guess what, bitch? You're going to school.
Oh boy, here we go again. You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education.
Go to school!
I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate and learn how best to settle old debts from your past. I will review your final thesis myself. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
He's going to school! I am sending you to school. He's so silly. He is. I'm so happy she's sending him to school. He has to go to school and graduate, become a scholar. That's what he needs. Get educated, idiot. Oh man. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm going to cook him and squash him in a history book. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna do some more mini games today, but honestly, I've been streaming for a while already, and I'm pretty tired, and my head is still hurting. So maybe I won't do that. I think that was a really nice event though. Like, I'm really happy that it happened, and we got to see some of that. I'm really attached to Kava now. Like, so much more than I already was. I think he's an amazing character. Thank you. I will try, I got some primos from this, alright? Alright, and a shop reset. So, let's get some bread. Let's get some bread. Bro, this is so fucking lame. Are you serious? Not even a single 4-star thing, bro. Give me a fucking break.
Relax.
Get so mad. Okay, anyway, I think I should stop. Can't believe you pulled a 5-star on standard banner. Yeah, I love it. It's great. Yeah, anyway, I think, hold on. I'm gonna stop here because my head is still hurting really bad. As you can see, I still have to close my eye and it doesn't really do anything. It's just some momentary relief. But yeah, I really enjoyed that event. It was nice. As I've said on my server, I kind of need a break from streaming until Tears of the Kingdom comes out, which is next week. So I'm gonna do some streams, just not on regular schedule as usual. Like today's stream was kind of, and I'm probably gonna do a second Genshin stream sometime this week. I'm thinking Thursday, but like I don't know, it could change. I'm really not sure. It will depend on how much energy I actually have, because I do want to do a Baiju story quest next on stream and maybe finish the mini games, roll for Kava, and possibly Baiju. I don't know. There's some fun stuff I just want to do for Genshin this week, and after that, and the week after, I'll probably just wait for Tear of the Kingdom to come out. I got 8 notifications on Discord. What the hell? All right. Anyway, let me see who I can raid real quick. Nico's streaming, so we're gonna raid Nico. Oh, they're playing Cadence of Hyrule. Interesting. To get in the Zelda spirit. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. That was really fun, and I'm excited to stream the rest of this update sometime this week. And okay, I'll start the raid and I'll tell you guys good night and I love you. Bye.
Might turn the game Mario up a little bit. The good news is that monsters always dance in simple patterns.